Hello, welcome back all of you. This is the continuation of the Model 1 control engineering topic, and we will continue further. Application of open loop systems. They were open loop systems can be used or as listed below. Automatic toaster system. In household equipment for toasting the bread, we are using automatic toaster system. This is also an example of the open loop system. The schematic of this automatic toaster is shown in the following schematic, which contains the toaster system, and in which desired timing will be the input with uh, uh, power input. And when we keep the bread and if we set the time, after that time the heating will stop and bread will be toasted, and heating process of bread is the action, and the actual toast will be the output. Second one is traffic light controller. The schematic of this traffic light control is shown in the below following the schematic. In this, the power will be supplied to the traffic lamp, and time important thing will be the time. 50 seconds, for example, 50 seconds for the green light, 50 seconds for the red light. These are the input, and relay or controller will monitor this timing in seconds, and it will automatically switch on the red green lights. After that time interval complete, it will switch on and switch off the green and red signal, and also indicate the yellow signal for 1 or 2 seconds as desired, and the action will be light, switch on and switch off of the green and red lights, and actual action will be the traffic controlling the traffic. This is open loop control system. Okay, next we will continue discussion on closed loop systems. A system in which controlling action or input is somehow dependent on the output or changes in output is called closed loop system. Feedback system. Feedback is a property of the system by which it permits the output to be compared with the reference input to generate the error signal, based on which the appropriate controlling action can be decided. The schematic of the control loop controlling system is as shown in this slide. Here, command input will be there, reference transducers will be there, and error detector and controller, forward path and processing to be controlled, and controlled output. In between process to be controlled and controlled output, there is one more loop which is called feedback element, which collect the output signals and gives feedback to the error detector unit. By this, the output process will be again calibrated and controlled. So in this drawing, what we can come to conclusion is this system is dependent on the output. That's why it is called as closed loop control system. And advantages of closed loop systems are as follows. It is very high accurate because of controller modifies and manipulates the actuating signals such that error in the system will be zero. They sense environment changes as well as internal disturbances and accordingly modifies the error. There is a reduced effect of normal non-linearities and distortions. Bandwidth of such a system, that is operating frequency zone for such a system, is very high. And disadvantages of closed loop systems are as follows. These systems are complicated and time consuming from design point of view, and thence costlier. Due to feedback, system tries to correct the error from time to time. Tendency to overcorrect the error may cause oscillations. Applications of closed loop systems. Example, human being, and the following schematic in this slide shows how human being will be working. and which will good example for closed loop system. Example reference position of the book input and the brain and hands. Desired position of the hands, eyes will be giving the feedback to hands and brains. Brain will giving the signals to hand to hold in the proper position of the book. And if one page complete and the brain gives signals to turn the next page, so fingers will turn the next page. Okay, eyes keep on reading to move, reading moves to the next pages. So this will be good example for closed loop system. Second one is home meeting system. In the schematic, this slide shows how room meeting or home meeting system will work with the output, controlled output. Okay, means the signal will be sent back to the input again, so the temperature will be controlled in the room heating system. So main thing will be the temperature, controlling the room temperature is the intention of this room heating system. Here walls will be there, heating system will be there, and house temperature. Suppose if we set 24 degrees centigrade of the room temperature, if it is below 25 degrees centigrade, the signals will be sent to beginning. So room temperature is 23 and heater should be switched on till it reaches 24. So when temperature reaches 24, as we decide, the signal will be sent to input again, so required temperature is achieved. So wall will be closed and the heating system will be stopped, so that desired temperature of 24 degree of the room is achieved. So this is one example, best example for the closed loop system. Third one is the DC motor speed controlling system. This is also as shown in this slide figure. So desired speed, error, amplifier, armature load, and actual speed. In between load and actual speed, tachometer will be there, which monitors the speed of the DC motor, which is required speed of the DC motor, and will be giving input to gives the error or rise or fall in the speed to the input, so that desired speed of DC motor will be controlled. Next, missile switching system, in which the missile will be automatic detecting system will be there, which will calculate the target by sending the signal and receiving, and also calculate the lead angle on which path it should be followed. So launcher will launch the missile exact point where the target will be meeting. Okay, this is also one of the example for closed loop control system. And this will be end of this session 2 of module 1, and will be continued in the session 3. Thank you.